Here's a list of electricity costs in very remote diesel-powered communities. Now, these are all up in North Alaska, approaching the North Pole. And in the North Pole, solar production is not very good. You get a sunny summertime, and then half the year it's dark, and so their production up in St. Paul, Alaska, is small. But the electricity is very expensive. So let's say I'm in Alaska and I want to get into solar. There's going to be some higher shipping costs and logistic costs, but I could say, well, let's do a $3 a watt residential size solar array and see how it works out. At $3 a watt, even with this terrible solar production figure that we get from PV Watts, not even taking into account the federal tax credit, just getting out of the federal tax credit entirely, $3 a watt, low solar production each year, but high cost of diesel-powered electricity lends itself to a 10-year payback. And while a 10-year payback, still might be a little long for most businessmen, if that electricity is not 40 cents a year, but it's 60 cents a year, payback calculation could be, 5 or 6 years. Well, it also increases your system reliability. Even if I'm only reducing my diesel consumption by 10%, that might be 10% longer refilling schedule of my fuel. If my camp experiences an avalanche or a blizzard or fires blocking off the perimeter, pipeline protesters, what have you, having a longer iteration between refueling does have a increase in the system reliability. So solar, oddly enough, without batteries, with no energy management, as long as it's just a small portion of the camp, a little bit of small solar can be economic and can have some increases in system reliability.